Hi there, this is the subtle Pelikan Debeakling c3 trap, and it's no harder than some of the other intermediate level traps in the Sveshnikov, but it scores advanced difficulty level because of its subtlety. After e4 c5 the Sicilian, knight f3, knight c6, d4, takes a knight f6, knight c3 defending the e-pawn, and black tries the popular e5, the Sveshnikov variation. After knight b5, and black closes up the d6 hole with the move pawn to d6, bishop g5, pinning the knight, and a6 sends the knight back to a3. b5 intending to continue with b4, forking the knights, and white can play knight d5 immediately or trade first with bishop takes on f6. After bishop takes f6, g takes f6, now knight d5. We've seen f5 is the most natural response for black, and in previous videos we've examined the main line now, bishop d3, and we've also examined bishop takes on b5, the sacrifice line in the Sveshnikov. However, there's another option that white might choose here, and that's the extremely subtle move c3, because this move sends a message to black that white doesn't want black's b-pawn to advance any further, and it also tells black that the knight on a3 is going to re-enter the game via c2. However, there's another point to this move, since if now black is drawn to playing a natural move like bishop e6, white is in fact winning now, since white plays e takes on f5, and after bishop takes on f5, queen to f3 not only hits the bishop on f5, but it's also indirectly hitting the knight on c6. And were black able to move the knight to d4, hitting the queen and defending the bishop, he'd be doing fine. But we see now that that pawn on c3 denies the black knight the chance to get to d4. So what can black do? If black were to simultaneously guard the bishop and the knight with queen to d7, then white will simply play knight f6, forking the king and the queen, and it's game over. So maybe the best black can do is to play bishop back to d7, but after knight f6, white has a totally commanding position. So this has been the subtle Pelikan Debeakling c3 trap. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.